Continue.
It's a phrase.
I'm sure everyone else listening will be laughing.
All 0 people listening to this, except maybe my parents.
I'll get my cousins to listen. Hi guys!
Yay. So the strands were the first discovery of famed adventurer Tor Nascinder, who later went on to discover the entirety of Nascinder Isle. Old and New Elville are the oldest cities on the Isle, their only rivals in grandeur being the capital. Old Elville was a magnificent city led by a corrupt mayor who managed to get in trouble with a guild of sorcerers who, in revenge, moved the entire city to the southern strand, leaving behind only the roads and thus creating New and Old Elville. Old Elville is now entirely populated by goblin factions who have set up camp on the old side of the city, whereas New Elville is a gleaming wonder of the modern world. So currently you are in New Elville, where like anyone lives, unless you live in Blackfish, because let's be honest, living in Blackfish is where all of the famous people live. It's like Hollywood basically, or London.
Got it.
A mixture of the two.
Amazing.
But fantasy London, Hollywood.
Great.
But you're in the Strands, and that is because the Strands is the closest place to the continent. So when anyone moves from the continent to Nascinder Isle, they typically go through the Strands or through Hammerheart, but typically through the Strands. So, and you have just been hired by this guy named Harry. So Harry is this half-elf man, and he's representing a group called the Dragon Rebellion, and he is hiring you to eliminate one of the goblin factions, the Gnar tribe. And when you defeat the Gnar tribe, he's promised to give you each 20 gold, 50 gold, 50 gold. 50 gold.
We're destroying an entire faction of goblins. I expect some good pay.
Alright, so you're headed over to Old Elville, and you're heading off to defeat this goblin faction. Some little housekeeping things. It's probably a good idea to look out for traps.
I got a hunting trap on me. Is that good?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's not at all what I mean, but
I found one. It's in my backpack.
oh my god. Okay.
By the way, how much gold do we have right now? I don't see it in my equipment. Did we just forget to give us gold? That sounds like something we would do.
Okay, so we don't have any money. Great.
Yeah, this is you're getting money now.
Where's your equipment? Such. Oh, no. Oh, down here. Ah. Yeah, you want. Okay. Great. So we're poor.
So Oh, wait. You have 50 gold.
What do I have?
You don't have anything.
I got nothing. Why does she have gold?
I think she got it because instead of giving her equipment, I gave her gold and then just bought everything. So basically, you don't have any money because you haven't hunted anything.
I have hunted a lot of things at my old
You
home.
spent it all on Dwarven Teacher Man's funeral. And now you're coming to the island to start a new
life. How did I get here if I don't have money?
You spent it all except for like a couple gold that you just used to sail to the island.
You swam.
And I assume Kel and I are meeting
with your strength.
Shush. I assume Kel and I are meeting because of this thing. Harry hired both of us. Good, we didn't know each other before. Kel was already on the island, right? Kel just
appeared.
Kel just was suddenly. What do you? Yeah, exactly.
All right, great.
Kel just poofed into existence.
I mean, Kel is God, so he can do that.
What's your marching order, guys?
What the fuck is marching order?
Who's in front? Are you walking together?
Mikos is definitely not putting his back to anyone.
Okay, so Mikos, you just have a dagger up against Kel's back, just I don't trust you. or do you want to be standing next to each other?
We can be standing next to one another, yeah.
Okay. Who's on the right and who's on the left?
Mikos will go right on because I'm looking at the character that we have here, and the arm is
Okay.
the arm is
So,
off.
Cal,
on
I assume you're on the right.
I guess so, unless we're both on the left, in which case, I guess we'd be like
the,
that.
yeah, we're like we're like this. Yes, this is left.
Yes.
We have our little characters here.
Right.
And
Okay.
we're trying to put this in the way. And my poor tiefling, the only tiefling I have, the left arm is not there anymore because I played with it too much
Oh dear.
when I was younger.
Okay, so you're just walking along, and so you're looking for the Gnar tribe, and Harry, the half-elf man, Dragon Rebellion, right? He has like these, the Dragon Rebellion is basically, you don't really know what it is, but Harry was like really like, oh, I represent the Dragon Rebellion.
Is that rebelling against the dragons or a bunch of dragons rebelling?
You don't really know. You're
Because
kind of
we
a little
have a
afraid.
dragonborn here, so
Yeah, I'd assume that Harry is not racist towards Dragonborn, considering he hired one. So let's just assume that.
Okay.
It's a bunch of dragons fighting for peace.
They seem to be fighting goblins.
If that's what you want to believe.
Yeah, they're fighting for peace. Go kill a whole tribe, a faction of goblins. That's peaceful.
Yeah, why not? And so the Dragon Rebellion is like, he has this like really fancy gold emblem on his cape that's just in like the shape of a dragon, and he's like wearing a red cape with this thing. And it's all very fancy, and you're just like, okay, I guess so. Get 50 gold out
I'm
of it.
poor. I need something.
That will double Katie's gold.
Stop playing with the sponge.
That will double Katie's gold and infinitely multiply yours.
Okay, I mean 0 times is
Still 0.
I get.
Math cannot even comprehend how much times more gold you will have.
Great.
So you're in Old Elville, and it's pretty hard to look at Old Elville after just being in New Elville, because everything looks the exact same, except the buildings are missing, which is really bizarre to look at. Like, the street signs are all there, all of the like flowers on the streets are there, but they're all kind of dead because goblins not so great at
The gardening.
gardening.
That's
no.
why we're
That we're here to. Let's start up a whole gardening thing. Let's skip this adventure. Let's start up a gardening workshop and help fix Old Elville.
Oh no.
Please.
It'll be great.
But you'll never figure out the mystery.
We haven't learned the mystery yet, so we're not curious.
We're
So-
poor.
We're gonna garden.
Okay, continue.
Just make all of our decisions.
So, instead of houses, the blocks are covered in these sparse tents of like the warring goblin factions, and you can see goblins as you walk down the road, but none of them are actively attacking you. They don't really see you as a threat. They just more see you as a curiosity. And
Towering dragonborn and tiefling walking through town, just scoffing at their plants. This is how Cal and Nikos become friends, just
Out of their
plant
corner
fanatics.
of the
Yeah.
agricultural
Cal.
situation.
Cal?
Yes.
you fall into a trap.
We're talking about plants so much. Crap.
You just there's this little tripwire, and you trip on it.
We not rolling
Okay.
for like seeing if it was there or.
You guys weren't looking for traps.
We were talking about plants.
I know, you should have been looking out for traps. I literally told you, hey, you might want to look out for traps. Guess what? None of you said. Let's look out for traps.
You were speaking. I didn't want to interrupt.
So you're gonna take 1d6 damage, and that's a 3. So you've taken 3 damage.
What is my?
What do I do with that?
What are my hit points again?
So your max hit point is 11. So now you're down to 8 hit points out of your
Just write it down.
normal 11.
What are my hit points? Because we didn't write anything for my hit points.
Either
Infinite.
also 11.
I'm also 11.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Woot. But I don't have any hit points that I've taken damage from, right? I'm still a fully 11.
Right.
Right.
Wait, so in this trap, did I just fall?
Yeah, you just fell on your face.
Great. And got 3 hit points of
Boom.
damage.
Yeah. There were like spikes on the ground as well. You
Oh.
just, like, hidden by some leaves. You just kind of like went, woo!
Towering figure just.
Exactly. And you're continuing to walk. Do you want to
Are
look
there
out for
any
traps
traps?
now?
Let's look out for traps.
Okay,
What
I
are
need
we
you to
rolling?
make a what is it called? Is it called so not an investigation, but a wisdom perception check.
So what do I roll?
You roll a d20.
D20. 16.
Okay.
And my wisdom is +2. I don't.
It is?
Yeah. So I have 18. I'm not proficient in perception, but I have +2 wisdom.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
have 18.
so you managed to find a trap that you were just about to step into. And this one is a giant hole in the ground that's been covered by like a leaf tarp. So you're like, glad I didn't
Why
fall
are
into
there
that
so
one.
many traps?
Because this is a goblin town.
That's true.
And finally, so Harry's given you some locations to go to find the Nar tribe. And you're at that place, and there are just kind of 2 goblins sitting outside this tent, just like roasting a little like unrecognizable animal, like charring it. They really don't know how to cook over a little fire. Just 2 little scrappy little goblins.
Killed a goddamn animal.
Okay, and so
See, if they took up gardening, they wouldn't need to char this animal and cook it so that they can't. Because if they're charring it, then they can't really eat it anymore. And you've wasted some good food, man.
You
And if
wasted
you
an
just-
animal's life.
And you're not even getting food out of it. So, fucking take up gardening, you bastard.
Become
Okay.
vegetarian.
So
Boom.
I need everyone to roll for initiative.
20,
So that's a d20 as well.
19.
My goblins rolled a critical failure. Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
Can you roll?
Yes. So I have a 19. Kel has a 20.
Oh my god! You guys are doing very well.
Nice.
So there were only
Other than the trap.
So a third goblin, just because I feel like I need to make this a little hard for you, just comes out of the tent as he hears you approach, and I'm like, oh fuck. So Cal, you are going first. What would you like your action? Well,
Are we destroying these people?
yeah, these are
Alright.
the Nar tribe. Unless you want to talk to them.
Let's kill them.
Let's talk to them about gardening, and if they don't like
Let's
it,
kill them!
maybe kill them.
If you, fine, go ahead, talk about gardening, but I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do my job here, Cal.
You wanna
You want to talk?
you
I'll
wanna talk?
Are you gonna
Fire
try
at them.
with your
are
charm?
you
Your
gonna throw fire
19
at them?
charisma. Talk to them, convince them to become vegetarian while I murder them. Is that what this is?
I feel like that just describes us.
It's fine. So what are you doing then?
I'm breathing / throwing fire at them.
Okay. Can you roll 2d6,
Okay.
which is just
Right.
like
Press the 6 twice.
wait.
What?
We need to roll your AC. So can you roll a d20 first? See
D20.
if it hits.
19.
Yeah, it hits.
This is going great.
So roll 2d6.
Okay. Press the 6. Okay, fine. I'll
I'll
press.
just get it out of my
If you roll. Well, if you get the. Press the 6 twice. It gets you 2 of them.
3 and 3.
6. You do 6 damage. Do you want to hit Goblin 1, 2, or the Goblin that just ran out of the tent?